Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show today.
And our excellent adventures.
So today, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about Sturgis.
It's too congested, it's too busy, and the traffic's horrible.
Stay tuned because that's what the topic's going to be today.
Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and think about Patreon.
So that's what we're going to talk about today. About how crowded our rallies, or how crowded this Sturgis is going to be every year. You know, I don't want to go, just like what she says. Nobody wants to go because they don't want to fight with the traffic and the people and all the stuff that's going on. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. We probably have been to more rallies around the United States, different ones, than most people may do in a lifetime. So we've kind of got a little bit of experience from seeing different rallies, seeing different viewpoints, and talking about this. So let's get right to that and talk about how crowded it can get. You know, first off, Sturgis is probably the largest motorcycle rally in the United States. You know, it might even be in the world. We haven't been around the world, so we don't know. Been to Mexico, but not around the world yet.
Canada once.
Yeah. So we're not really experts on everything going around the world, but here in the United States, we've seen a lot of the rallies from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the South to the North. So we've got a lot of experience looking at a lot of these different things. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Sturgis. You know, you might be afraid to go to Sturgis because it's way too crowded. How many states Sturgis cover?
4 states. It goes from South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota. It's a huge rally, and they're all spread out.
That's one of the things you got to look at with Sturgis is it's very, very, just like she just said, 4 different states. It's not that far to go up there to Devil's Tower, which is in another state.
Wyoming.
You can go over there to Gillette. That's in Wyoming. You know, Alzada, you might say, where the heck is that at? That's in Montana. That's actually Topless Tuesday. So, you know, you might even get to that event. You know, all these different states have things going on during Sturgis Bike Week. The other thing you got to look at with Sturgis is how many towns are involved with this. Just about every town you can get to.
Dozens.
Everything from Deadwood, Hill City,
Keystone, Spearfish,
out to the Badlands, Rapid City.
Western State Park.
So all those, and there's a lot more of them there that we didn't rattle off, that are out that way that actually cater to the motorcycle community. So you can come out there, and most of them have streets that are blocked off, so it's easy parking, easy to get in. So we're going to talk about it today. We're going to tell you how you can go to Sturgis and avoid all the traffic, how you can avoid all the people. It's all about timing. You know, right now we're sitting here, we're actually in Panama City Beach, Florida. We just wrapped up Thunder Beach Rally. We've been here 4 times now. There's only one main drag that runs through here, which is Highway 98. It's about a 50-mile stretch from one end to the other, thereabouts. And the problem is there's the people that work out here have to travel on that road. And the people that come down here as tourists have to travel on that same highway. And there's other roads that go side by side, but they don't go the full length. So what's the problem with that, you say? Friday and Saturday, this is it is the worst traffic we ever experienced at a motorcycle rally. And heck, you know, there's probably 30 to 50,000 people here. That's it.
We've been down here 4 different times, spring and fall rally, and just like he said, everybody travels on that road. We were at a campground right about, 3 miles from Frank Brown Park. Took us 1 hour on a Saturday to get from our campground to Frank Brown Park, 3 miles.
But that's the problem. This is probably the most congested traffic-wise, and it's not motorcycles. It's more cars, pickup trucks than there is in golf carts than what you find at a motorcycle rally in Sturgis. So that's the things you've got to think about when you come to these events. Sturgis, what's the worst time to deal with traffic? Is around concert time. Buffalo Chip has a concert every single night. They all start around the exact same time. I think it's about 8 o'clock they start up. People start heading out that way around 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Yeah, all the way up, because it's usually, maybe they might have an opening act, everybody's coming for the main act, and it's going to back up. It's going to back up all the way into Sturgis. and you're gonna idle all the way out there, and it's gonna take you a while. What we've learned from that is if we're gonna go to a concert like that, go on out there to the Buffalo Chip or the Full Throttle that's out there.
Make a day of it.
And get out there early in the afternoon. You know, get out there at 3 or 2 or 3 o'clock. You'll come through Sturgis and there'll be no traffic at all. You'll hit the stop signs, there'll be 3 or 4 bikes in front of you. No big deal. Now, the only exception to that rule is Fridays and Saturdays. Saturday is your worst day to be traveling around through Sturgis.
The city limits.
Yep. Also, if you're in Deadwood, that's going to be really busy on Friday and Saturday. It's hard to find parking there. It's hard to find if you're a car. Even when the rally's not going on, you're going to have trouble finding a parking place. They have about 1 parking lot now in town, too, I guess. One when you're on the left by the train station, and there's another one a little bit farther down on the left. Only places you can park a car during non-rally time.
And then you got vendors in there, and some of them have their trailers, so they're taking up 5 parking spots. So,
or somebody's got a camper and they pulled it across their long ways to where they're taking up a dozen spots because they don't charge, so it's free parking. But I mean, that's not even during a rally time. So, but during the rally, they're going to take all of the main drag going through Deadwood, and they close it off just for motorcycles. So, you know, you can easily get in, make a U-turn, come back. You can almost always, we pretty much have always been able to pretty much find a parking spot on Main Street. Now, once again, avoid Saturday, because everybody's going to be out there on Saturday. Besides, you know, the local people that have motorcycles are going to come out. People that are 100 miles away, they're going to come out for the day. Find other options to do on your Saturday. And there's a lot of great things out there in Sturgis. You can get out there and people say, oh, you know, the riding's so much tougher during the bike week. Yes and no. Yes, if you're gonna go out to Iron Mountain or Needles Highway and you're gonna do it on a Saturday, yes, you're gonna...
Noontime when everybody else is up and about.
You're gonna sit for a while getting through the tunnels. That's definitely the trick. But I mean, we've gone out there on Mondays and Tuesdays of the rally, and it's not been too bad. But you can't wait till noon to start heading out there. You need to get up and be out there at Needles Highway right around 9 o'clock. You get out there before everybody else starts rolling out of bed, and by the time you're done, they're just getting out and getting on the ride. So that's one of the things. Other places you can ride, there's a great ride out there off of Von Knocker Road that takes you out to
Nemo.
Yep, and that's a great ride out there. There's a couple of great restaurants out there that you can eat at. We highly recommend that. That's a great ride out there. On the way out there, there's the Pasta Corral. She's going to have trucks and stuff out there, food trucks. Got a great little pond to see the trout. Great little ride to go out there. That's never a crowded ride. We have never been out there to where it's bumper and bumper. Spearfish is not a bad ride either. Once again, you've got to get up there early to start out on Spearfish because everybody wants to see if you're going to stop and take a look at the 3 waterfalls that are along there. You're competing with the tourist because the Black Hills is a very big tourist area during even rally time, basically all year round. You know, you can always make a day of it. Go out to the Badlands on a Saturday. You know, you've got 90 miles you're riding out there from Sturgis. You got plenty of room to ride. You know, you get out to the Badlands. I don't think the Badlands has ever been packed out there. It's such a big area to ride around in. And if you want to see the Badlands, maybe that's the great way to do it on a Friday or a Saturday where it's not quite, you know, you're going to see some cars out there too. Yep. You know, if it's hot, it might be tough because there's not much out there to see other than just...
plenty of water, stay hydrated.
We hear this over and over and over, and people say, I don't want to go to Sturgis. The traffic's just so bad. You know, you can go down Main Street anytime, Monday through Sunday, and if you get down there by 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to have any trouble cruising down Main Street.
And you say, I want to see the bikes. Well, there'll be plenty of bikes down there if you go 9 and 10 o'clock.
That's right.
There's always bikes on Main Street during the rally.
Those roads around downtown Sturgis, they're closed. Only open to bike traffic only. So that makes a big difference. They let you park in the center of the road. They got both sides of the road. So there's a lot of great places there to park. And they all have, you get 5, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 bikes, you're gonna get some traffic. No different than if you come to Disneyland in Florida, Disney World, whatever you're going to, any event, go down to the baseball game. Go tell me how long it took you to get to the parking spot or get out of the stadium if you went and seen a professional football or baseball game, hockey game, anything like that. You're gonna get traffic. That is nothing like what Sturgis is. The Sturgis traffic is not that bad.
It's so spread out. So you can pick your poison if you want to go to a rally. People like this one because everything's, you know, right there, you know, but it's very congested. Or you can go to Sturgis where it's wide open and you've got hundreds of thousands of miles to ride and enjoy, along with the 75, 100,000 people that come out there. How many people are you going to run into in a 10,000 mile area?
I'd probably say it's 1,000 to 2,000 mile riding area, but yeah, it's probably, you said 100,000. 100,000 miles is a lot of miles.
Well.
So more like there's probably in that area, it's probably 20 or 30,000 square miles that you've got that you could be going through. So don't let that ruin it. If you have any questions or need any information, you can contact us that's actually what our email is. We're gonna put it right here. It's contact us at bobandtams.com. We give out all free information. We are here to help you. That's what a lot of people say, that our YouTube channel is more about information about motorcycle rallies. We like to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Some people don't always like to hear what's bad about stuff, but what we want to do is tell you what's going on. So, if you want to go do something that we don't recommend, that's great. That's your life. You can make your decisions and do what you want. We give you that information based on what we've experienced as we go to events.
We don't want you to make some of the same mistakes we've made, or to help you avoid situations.
So with that, we're going to leave you right here, because I think we've given you plenty of information today about why you should go to Sturgis, South Dakota, for the largest motorcycle rally in the United States.
So thanks for coming along today. Hope you got a lot of information. Hope you're really seriously thinking now about going to Sturgis if you haven't already. Subscribe to our channel, share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon, give us a big thumbs up, ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.
Oh, and you also might say, hey, it's too expensive to go to Sturgis. We just did a video. I'll put the link right here. How you can camp for free.
There you go.
Now what's your argument? Bye.